My wife had been gone for almost a year. The only thing I couldn't bring myself to throw away was her old e-reader. It wouldn't turn on, and I thought, fixing it would simply help me recover her favorite books. But the moment the technician opened his face turned pale. He quietly locked the repair shop door, handed the device back to me, and whispered, felt like losing half of myself. Every room in the house reminded me of her laughter, her voice, and the small routines we once shared. Among her belongings sat an old e-reader with a cracked screen. She carried it everywhere. During chemotherapy, during vacations, and even on sleepless nights, I assumed it only contained novels and recipes she loved. Months later, I finally decided to repair it. The repair technician inserted a recovery cable into the device. Within seconds, dozens of hidden folders appeared. His expression changed instantly. He slowly looked at me and asked, "Sir, did your wife ever tell you she used this device for voice recordings?" I shook my head. Without another word, he locked the front door of the shop. Without another word, he locked the front door of the shop. Then he unplugged the device, placed it in my hands, and quietly said, "Please don't open these files here. Listen to the final recording alone." Confused and unsettled, I drove home. That night, with trembling hands, I charged the e-reader. One folder was named, "If Daniel finds this." My heart nearly stopped. Inside were hundreds of voice notes. Emily had secretly recorded messages throughout the last year of her illness. The first recordings were filled with love, memories, and little jokes. Then the recordings became different. She spoke about meetings she never told me about. She explained that someone close to our family had been secretly manipulating our finances while she was sick. She had gathered evidence because she knew I would never suspect them. Finally, I opened the very last recording. Her weak voice filled the room. "Daniel, If you're hearing this, it means I'm gone. Don't blame yourself for anything. There's one person you trust completely, but they don't deserve it. She calmly revealed everything. Every bank transfer, every forged signature, every hidden account. She even explained where the evidence was stored. Then she paused. If you've reached this recording, it means someone honest repaired my device. That's why I hid everything here. I knew nobody would ever think to look inside an old broken e-reader. I couldn't stop crying. The next morning, I followed every instruction she left behind. Hidden behind old family photo albums was a sealed envelope containing passwords, printed statements, and legal documents matching everything in the recordings. With the evidence, my lawyer uncovered years of financial fraud committed by a trusted relative. Within weeks, the money was recovered, the fraud was exposed, and justice finally caught up with the truth. Months later, I returned to the repair shop. The technician smiled and said, "I've repaired thousands of devices, but I've never repaired one that saved someone's entire future." I thanked him before quietly walking away, because that day, I didn't just recover an old device. I heard my wife's voice one last time, and even after death, she still found a way to protect me. Sometimes, the most valuable inheritance isn't money, jewelry, or property. Sometimes it's one final message, one hidden recording, one last act of love that changes everything forever. If this story touched your heart, remember this. Never underestimate the memories stored inside the things we almost throw away.